Your ID can do more online. For example, you can use the app to start the air conditioning or check the charge level while you're out and about. To use the mobile online services and save your personalized settings, you will need to connect your ID with Volkswagen. Your Volkswagen partner may already have done this for you. If not, here's how to do it. As soon as you press the brake pedal, your ID is ready. Install the Volkswagen app on your smartphone, create an account, and let the app guide you through all the steps. Finally, scan the QR code on your infotainment screen. Your Volkswagen ID user account is now connected to your ID. You are now logged in as a user and can use the mobile online services for your ID in your Volkswagen app. In addition, your personal settings are instantly linked to your Volkswagen ID user account. Your ID adapts to suit you. Depending on the equipment, you can adjust your seat manually, or as in this case, electrically, and save the position. A back massage makes a good seating position even more comfortable. If your ID is equipped with electric seats, you can use the comfortable massage function. You can also adjust the steering wheel position in height and in depth. To adjust your exterior mirrors, use the rotary knob in the driver's door. That way, you'll have a good view of the traffic behind you. You can also personalize various features via the infotainment menu. For example, under Background, you can choose your favorite light theme. Or under Sound, you can personalize your sound settings. Just try out all the settings to see what you prefer. That's how it's becoming more and more your ID. All your settings will automatically be saved in your user profile. The infotainment system is the control center of your ID. Here you can operate functions, adjust settings, choose apps, navigate, make phone calls, listen to music, and much more. Tap on one of the tiles to open a menu. The Home button always takes you back to the main menu. You can arrange the tiles as you like. Simply tap, hold, and then move them. Besides the main menu, the home screen is particularly handy. Here, extra large tiles show you your favorite functions. You can also customize this view and set up quick access to the map or your vehicle data, for example. Swipe down from the top of the screen with your finger to open the control center. Here you can switch between bright and dark mode, for example. Listen to your favorite music in your ID. Tap Radio Media to see the full range of analog and DAB radio stations. With WeConnect Plus, you can also listen to internet radio and enjoy radio stations and podcasts from all over the world. To save a favorite, press and hold your preferred radio station or podcast and add it to the list of favorites. If your smartphone is paired with your ID via Bluetooth, you can access the media content on your smartphone. And again, your ID will listen to your voice commands. Just tell it to play your favorite music, for example. Wherever you want to go, your ID will be happy to guide you there. Simply use voice control and say where you want to go, or enter your destination via your infotainment system. In the navigation menu, you can start navigation based on your favorites or suggested destinations. Search will show you points of interest such as parking spaces or charging stations. Here you can also enter a destination manually. Tap the heart to make any destination a favorite. Your ID also offers convenience on longer trips. The dynamic route planner automatically takes the charge level into account. Based on your driving behavior, it works out where you should stop to charge. Navigation instructions are displayed on the infotainment screen, in your ID cockpit, and if available, on the AR head-up display as well. You can find out more about navigation online. You can decide for yourself what kind of sound you want in your ID. Under Sound, you'll find different options to set the sound. Use the equalizer to adjust the treble and bass, and the focus button to adjust the focus of sound in the interior. and you can adjust how the volume adapts to your speed or when parking. Once your smartphone is connected to your ID via Bluetooth, you can also use App Connect. This displays your smartphone content on the infotainment screen. To achieve this, open the App Connect menu. Depending on which smartphone you use, you can choose between different interfaces. Simply let the system guide you through all further steps. Most probably, you want to make phone calls, listen to music, or have access to your contacts in your ID. For this, simply pair your smartphone with your ID via Bluetooth. Open the overview of available Bluetooth connections on your smartphone and choose your ID. If a code appears on the infotainment screen, you will need to confirm it on your smartphone. Especially handy, once paired, your ID will automatically recognize your smartphone again. Your smartphone is not only safely stored in your ID center console, it also charges automatically there. The magic word is inductive charging. This symbol on your infotainment screen shows that charging is in progress. You can also charge your smartphone via a USB interface, of course. There are 4 of them in your ID, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. Speak to your ID. For example, if you say, "Hello ID, I'm cold," your ID will increase the temperature in the interior. Or for little romance, say, "Hello ID, show me the stars." And your ID will open the sunblind under the panoramic sunroof. Your ID will react to numerous commands. You can find an overview of them under Help, selecting the speech item. Your ID automatically takes care of a good climate in the interior. But of course, you can also adjust the settings manually via the climate menu. For example, you can adjust the ventilation and temperature by tapping or via the slider. And here, you can return to Auto mode. The steering wheel heating and seat heating can also be controlled via the infotainment system. Or you can adjust the seat heating by tapping here with 2 fingers. In addition to the classic view, you can also switch to the smart climate view. This quite simply does exactly what you ask it to, like warm your hands, for example. The ID light under the windscreen offers intelligent support. It welcomes you, shows charging progress, alerts you to incoming calls, or helps you navigate, for example. In an emergency, it alerts you to an emergency braking. Good visibility should be a matter of course. In rainy conditions, you can activate the wipers via this lever. If you select interval, your ID will control the wipers automatically based on your driving speed and the intensity of rain. If you like, you can adjust the sensitivity of the rain sensor yourself. And of course, there are also the classic low and high positions to manually set the wiping frequency. Use the control panel in the door to operate the side windows, in the front, and via the rear button in the rear as well. If you press and hold the rear button, you can control all the windows simultaneously. A properly illuminated road is crucial for your safety. The settings for the exterior lighting are controlled via the touch panel next to the steering wheel. In Auto mode, your ID automatically switches between daytime running light and dip beam, so you can fully concentrate on driving. Especially handy when you switch on the main beam in this mode, your ID will automatically switch to dip beam when there's oncoming traffic, for example. If your ID is equipped with IQ Light, you will benefit from the innovative matrix technology. This allows you to activate the poor weather light, for example, which will illuminate the road more widely and reduce unpleasant reflections. That makes things more comfortable and safer for you. If you need help, your ID and Volkswagen will support you. Use the information call to directly call Volkswagen customer care. They will be happy to help. The breakdown call offers exactly what you need in the event of a breakdown. A single touch of a button and you can seek professional assistance at Volkswagen's emergency service via the phone. Some vehicle data, such as your current location, will be transmitted parallel to the call. The emergency call service means help can be organized as quickly as possible in dangerous situations. If necessary, you can make the emergency call manually. If an accident triggers the airbag or belt tensioners, your ID will automatically connect to the Volkswagen Emergency Call Center and transmit relevant data for the emergency, such as your current vehicle location. It goes without saying that you can take your ID into a car wash. Make sure all the doors, windows, and the rear lid are closed. In car washes with a conveyor belt, select driving mode N. Once you have confirmed the deactivation of the rollaway protection, the car wash can make your ID shine again. Your ID offers you a mix of technology and comfort from the moment you unlock your vehicle. It will welcome you and even look in your direction with its headlights when you approach your ID with your vehicle key. As soon as you touch the door handle, your ID will automatically unlock. Locking it is just as easy. Just touch the door handle and your ID will lock by itself. You can also use your vehicle key to unlock and lock the vehicle. It's also possible with your ID to let some fresh air in remotely, on hot summer days for example. Simply press and hold the unlock button on the key, and all the windows will open. Your ID is ready when you are. Everything that has to do with driving modes and the parking brake is controlled via the driving mode selector. Before you move off, press the brake pedal and select a driving mode. Select D or B to drive forward. D stands for drive. In this mode, your ID makes use of its momentum and recovers energy when you press the brake pedal. B stands for brake. This driving mode increases energy recovery as you drive, braking your ID as soon as you take your foot off the accelerator. This is particularly useful if you accelerate or brake frequently, for example, in city traffic. To reverse, select R. Press the parking button to activate the parking brake. You are now ready to move off with your ID. If you can't remove the charging connector in the normal way, there are two options. One is to release it electrically via the vehicle key. Press the unlock button 3 times in quick succession. If you still can't remove the charging connector, there's also the option of releasing it manually. Locate the small flap in the luggage compartment. Turn the catch by 90 degrees. Open the flap and release the charging connector manually by pulling the yellow loop. It should now be possible to remove the charging connector in the normal way. If your ID is equipped with a bicycle carrier preparation, you can use it to fit a bicycle carrier. Simply fold down the rear number plate and mount the ball head. Now you can fit the bicycle carrier. Important, it must have a number plate. The maximum load for the carrier system is 75 kilograms, including the additional load. So don't use it to pull a trailer or for heavier loads. After you have dismantled the carrier, remove the ball head and let the preparation disappear behind the number plate again.
With AirCare Climatronic, your air conditioning system becomes intelligent and can always ensure better air quality. 2-zone temperature control enables individual temperature settings for you and your front passenger. Smart Climate ensures you have warm feet while keeping a cool head. Do your fingers feel cold? Then simply select Warm Hands. Fresh air alternatively brings you a refreshing change of air. You can also use the voice control system for all of these functions. For example, if your front passenger says, "Hello ID, I'm cold," the temperature will increase in their section only. AirCare makes sure that the air in your vehicle is pleasantly clean. An intelligent system with multiple filters keeps particulates out of your car. Allergy sufferers also benefit from an efficient active combination filter that makes sure they can breathe freely. Air Care Climatronic. Intelligent climate control for your and your passengers' well-being. With DCC adaptive chassis control, your Volkswagen finds the perfect balance between comfort and sportiness. Adaptive damper control minimizes unwanted rolling and pitching movements of the vehicle, maximizing your driving pleasure. The vehicle's driving characteristics can be adapted to your needs. This includes, for example, a noticeably smoother ride on uneven road surfaces. You can switch from the sporty dynamic mode to comfort mode at any time. Adaptive damper control uses sensors to read the road surface and the driving situation. The system uses these data to adjust the damping for each individual wheel 1,000 times a second, faster than the blink of an eye. If you want, you can even adjust your driving experience incrementally in the individual menu. Your individual driving experience in every driving situation with Volkswagen's DCC adaptive chassis control. Due to the system, electric vehicles generate less engine heat, which is available for heating the interior. With the heat pump, Volkswagen offers a solution for saving energy during heating. This can provide an advantage in range. The system utilizes several unused heat sources, such as the outdoor air and waste heat from the vehicle propulsion. As a true multi-talent, the heat pump helps with efficient heating. In addition, it cools in summer and helps to dehumidify the interior in autumn. Volkswagen brings the latest technology on the road for you. Instead of using a synthetic refrigerant, Volkswagen is the first manufacturer to use a purely natural variant in heat pumps in batch production. In addition to its environmental sustainability, the energy efficiency of the heat pump is increased further. Efficiency combined with environmentally friendly technology. Introducing the Volkswagen heat pump,